Hey everyone, it's your favorite tech enthusiast Linus back again with another graphics card breakdown. Today we're going retro and revisiting a card that was all the rage back in 2019, the NVIDIA GTX 1660 Super. Now I know what you're thinking, 2019? That's like ancient history in the tech world, but hear me out, because this little card might surprise you. With new graphics cards launching at what feels like warp speed, it's easy to forget about the older generations. But not everyone needs the absolute bleeding edge of technology, especially if you're on a budget. The GTX 1660 Super might just be that hidden gem you've been looking for in 2025. So is the GTX 1660 Super still kicking in 2025? Or should it be relegated to the tech graveyard? Let's fire it up and find out. Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What makes this card tick? The GTX 1660 Super rocks NVIDIA's Turing architecture, specifically the TU-116 chip. Now, it doesn't have the fancy ray tracing cores of its RTX siblings, but that's okay, we're all about that raw performance per dollar here. It packs 6 GB of GDDR6 memory, which was pretty sweet back in the day, and still holds up reasonably well in 2025 for 1080p gaming. Clock speeds sit around 1530 MHz base, boosting up to 1785 MHz. Remember, this isn't about breaking benchmark records, it's about smooth gameplay without breaking the bank. Now for the fun part, how does it game? We're not talking 4K ultra settings here, but for 1080p gaming on medium to high settings, the GTX 1660 Super still holds its own. You can expect solid 60 frames per second in popular titles like Fortnite, Apex Legends, and even more demanding games like Cyberpunk 2077 with some tweaking. Of course, newer cards will outperform it, but not by a mind-blowing margin at this resolution. And here's the kicker, you can often find the GTX 1660 Super at incredibly tempting prices these days. So, the million-dollar question, should you buy a GTX 1660 Super in 2025? If you're building a budget gaming PC and primarily play at 1080p, then it's a resounding yes. It offers incredible value for money, delivering smooth gameplay in most titles without breaking the bank. Sure, it won't max out every setting or run the latest games at 4K, but for most gamers, it's still more than capable. Remember folks, sometimes the smartest purchase is the one that fits your needs and budget best. And right now, the GTX 1660 Super might just be that smart choice. Until next time, happy gaming!